This video is about exposing David Icke as a Freemason, and David Icke is up to his old shilling tricks again. So he created the People's Voice, which was a complete flop and was full of intelligence agents pretending to be truthers and undercover police pretending to be truthers. And now David Icke has launched a new TV interview channel on the internet called Ickonic. So it has the symbol of the I in it, so like ITV, the I newspaper. Now David Icke happens to call his channel Ickonic, and it's just exposing him as a Freemason once again. Remember, he lives on the Isle of Wight, and in Martin Short's book called Inside the Brotherhood it says that the Isle of Wight is a hotspot of Freemasons. And so let's look at the trailer. Go to David Icke's channel and look at this trailer. So there, can you see? So the beginning of his trailer for his channel is a man with an all-seeing eye. There. This is David Icke showing you he's a Freemason. And of course, he's advertising his tours, he's wearing his pink jumper, and so he's plugging another book, making more money, making conspiracy theorists look like nutters. So people who question the official story of things like 9/11 are nutters because of David Icke and his disinformation campaign. And David Icke is supporting Brexit when Brexit is about the City of London and Zionism. That's not to say the European Union is not a Masonic institution. It is, but it's the City of London that created the EU. So don't fall for any of this. And David Icke is shilling again, and he wants your shilling in his pocket. And here we have his channel, Ickonic. So I'm going to show you how the all-seeing eye appears on all channels on TV, even foreign channels, showing you that it's all run by Freemasons. The world is run by Freemasons, the Rothschilds and the Zionist elite, and I'm going to show you this. So you have the BBC. Now BBC Television Centre is an all-seeing eye. So let me show you here. Can you see that? So the BBC is an all-seeing eye, and it's an all-seeing eye, an eye of Horus. So it's an all-seeing eye with a tail. And the first BBC logo was an all-seeing eye. Okay, so you have the BBC, you have the tail. Okay, like the Eye of Horus. The BBC's first logo was an all-seeing eye. You have ITV, of course, the eye. You also have AI, so AI symbolizing this new robot intelligence. It's the A, which represents the pyramid with the capstone, and the I, the AI, the eye of the pyramid and the capstone. And so we have the I newspaper, again, Masonic news. We have Question Time, and on Question Time they sit around an all-seeing eye. You can see the spokes here, and they've sat around this all-seeing eye for about 20 years, and now they've simplified it a bit, but you can still see it's an all-seeing eye. Now here you can see the eye here, and where the Q is, it is an Eye of Horus, the Egyptian all-seeing eye of the Freemasons. And here we have an example of the Eye of Horus. Can you see it's got a tail? Like BBC Centre, Television Centre and Question Time and all the news channels, all-seeing eyes. Press TV, Iran, the Iranian Revolution, totally fake, created by British intelligence and French intelligence. Ayatollah Khomeini lived in Paris. He was the son of a BP oil executive. Okay, so all this Iran-Israel stuff has been planned for years and years, and this coming World War III, like World War I and World War II, has all been planned by the Masons and the Zionists and funded by the Rothschilds. Cuba International Television, all-seeing eye as their logo. Cuba, communist country, Freemasons. Communist Russia was also run by Freemasons and was actually run in England. So the Rothschilds controlled Soviet Russia, and they lent Stalin the money to industrialize the Soviet Union. And that's how, when it collapsed, people like Abramovich, who are Israeli citizens, happened to step in there and own the industry. They are frontmen of the Rothschilds. You have Russia Today. Russia Today, yeah, they sit round an all-seeing eye. So in Spanish TV, Russia Today, all these foreign channels, they're sitting around an all-seeing eye. And of course the BBC and all their programmes, they sit around a black all-seeing eye. Okay, and here we have the BBC newsroom again. It's an all-seeing eye, a massive all-seeing eye they sit around. Okay, you can see this on their programs. Whenever they pan out, you see this huge all-seeing eye, like that. All their programs, match of the day, all their political programs, all have an all-seeing eye. So back to shield David Icke and his promotion of the all-seeing eye. Total shield. Thank you.